Stay with us. Love him or hate him, is one of Nigeria's most charismatic and enigmatic leaders. Former military president General Ibrahim Babangida is 80 today. IBB, as is fondly called, ruled Nigeria from August 1985 to August 1993, during which he exhibited political dexterity and deft statecraft. Having survived 2 coup attempts and remained relevant in the politics since stepping aside in 1993, IBB can be described as the cat with 9 lives. He has defied all the odds to live up to 80 years. In 2015, there was rumor of his death, and IBB reached out to journalist Hangout as a credible platform to debunk the rumor. Let's start by reliving that moment with you. We have General Ibrahim Babangida on the line. Hello, General.
Good evening.
Good evening, General. You are on to us live from Television Continental in Lagos, Nigeria.
Thank you. How are you?
Very well, General. Nice to hear from you. It's been all over Nigeria that you are no more.
Well, you are talking to me now.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah, I was sick, no doubt about it. And I'm happy, thank God, I'm taking treatment.
Okay. When will you be back to the country, General?
Very soon, hopefully this week.
Oh. Jide, you want to talk to our General?
General, I'm happy to hear from you again.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, I'm sure you have a fantastic memory. I'm sure you remember me.
James, right?
I'm the journalist that you advised to start doing a column on the military when you celebrated your 69th birthday.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
How have you been?
Yes, we still show so much interest in the military, especially the Armored Corps, where you served your country. And it's a thing of joy that you are alive.
And you boys in the TVC are doing very well.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that endorsement, General.
Yes, because I watch you every day.
You watch us every day?
That's great.
Yes.
That's good to know, sir.
That's good to know, General. So we hope you'll be back to the country anytime soon.
And we'll be visiting you as soon as you get to Nigeria.
Definitely. We have to get that information so that as you are entering the airport, we will be on it and we'll be able to talk to you, and Nigerians will know that you are alive, hale and hearty, General.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Former military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida, calling us, I think from Germany.
It's a big scoop.
It's a big one. It's a big one, especially at this time. That same smile came to my face today from the archives. Yes. So many things rushing.
It's good to know that you have added weight, but I have not added weight.
Well, that was the former military head of state, and it's somebody that, look, when it comes to intelligence, it's something you have to give to that man, and it's somebody that Nigeria will remember for the way he ran, you know. And the sub point was as June 12. But for every other thing, when you go through the CV of General Babangida, when you look at the Third Mainland Bridge, state creation, infrastructure development, Abuja, and so many other things, you know that, look, these were the set of Nigerians that they laid down their life, they almost laid down their life to a cause that they loved so much, but it was blighted by that June 12 debacle.
Yes, the ghost of June 12 will continue to hang over General Babangida. But the truth is, when you look at Nigerian leaders, dead and alive, it's difficult to find anyone in terms of infrastructure development who has done as much as he has done. We are not even talking about who has done more than him, as much as he has done. Before Babangida, there was no dual carriageway in northern Nigeria. It was Babangida that awarded the contract to dualize Abuja to Kano. That contract, that project began in 1987, and he commissioned it or inaugurated it in the year 1991. You know, at that time, Kontagora was the Minister of Works.
Major General Mama Kontagora.
Yes, who later became
the sole administrator of ABU.
Sole administrator of ABU. Oh. And many people said, how can a non-academic be signing our certificate? But that happened at the time. And when you also, FCT, there will have been no federal capital, Abuja. The plan was there, but he was the one who signed the decree, moving the capital of Nigeria to the center of the country. And I remember Halilu Akilu saying at the meeting of the AFRC, he told them that, look, I'm going. If you are not coming with me, I'm going. And he built Abuja. The beauty of Abuja is IBB's work. Yes, Abacha also continued, because the phase 2, the federal secretariat was built by IBB, but the phase 2 of the secretariat was actually Abacha's work.
Quickly, before what are those things that you remember Ibrahim Babangida?
Well, the fact of the matter is that I'm not his fan, but as a journalist, history imposes the responsibility on us to be fair and to be objective, and to realize that there are two sides to a coin. There is a dark side, there is a light side. And of course, I only like to speak about how Nigerians look at him. For instance, in his military career, there is no doubt that he had a distinguished military career from 1962. And he fought in the Civil War. He was wounded between Enugu and Umuahia. And when that happened, he did a low-key marriage and then went back to the war front. And all the, when you are talking about, in 1970, for instance, he was promoted twice. And he was known to have attended some of the best military schools in India, the Armored Corps in the UK, and also in the United States. So if you look at his military career, I think it's something impressive. And he was known to be very good in infantry and also Armored Corps. And I think he was one of the youngest members of the Supreme Military Council from 1975 to 1979. And there is no successful coup that took place in this country that was not involved, right from the July coup of 1966, led by Murtala Mohammed and co. And also the coup that removed Gowon, and also the counter coup against Dimka, because he was actually said to have taken the armored tank to the Federal Radio Corporation to counter Dimka, who was also his friend, but he didn't allow that to overwhelm him. And also, if you are talking about his foreign relations, I think he defined Nigeria as a regional power. You know, his involvement in Sierra Leone crisis, and also in Liberia, and also the Abuja Treaty, which he instigated, you know, which led to the formation of the African Union. So I think during his time, Nigeria was actually respected in terms of military power, you know, at least in West African sub-region. So, and I think if you also look at some of the programs, like Babangida said, the Third Mainland Bridge, the Shiroro Dam, then the MAMSA, you know, then Federal Road Safety Commission, which was started as Maja Maja initiated by Shoyinka, but he later adopted it. So I think there are those who see him from that light, you know, in terms of some of the striking things that he did as Minister of State. Though there are also the lowly side in terms of his human rights record. You know, during his time, the banning of newspaper houses, the banning of Nigerian Labour Congress, the extrajudicial killings of policemen under his regime, which was a recurrent thing, you know, at that time. The killing of ABU students in 1986, you know, the jailing of sentencing to life of 11 members of NEPA, who are, because they protested against England. So we have to look at it from both sides. But I think in all, to be 80 years you know, in a difficult environment like ours? Only God can answer that question.
Babangida, IBB is 80, and in the spirit of that, we celebrate him. And when you see the devotion, the patriotism of our leaders then, and compare it to what we have now, and some of them, they participated in the Civil War. I remember that particular interview, you asked him about a bullet that is still
lodged in his thigh.
In his body. You want to tell Nigerians?
Yes, IBB had a bullet lodged. It was fired in the thigh and went straight into his bone. He's still carrying that bullet today. I recall bringing that up. He said he prefers to die with that bullet in his body as a mark of his love, as a mark of his patriotism, his love for his country. So you've got to give it to him. The achievements are tremendous. It's not perfect, but when you look back, even the liberalization of the banking industry, it is Babangida that you have to give that credit. The liberalization of the oil sector, to the point that we now had Nigerians having oil licenses, OPM given to them through Adenogas Consolidated Oil, for example, and Orient Oil owned by Sani Bello. So his time also afforded Nigerians some opportunity to reap all kinds of benefits.
Okay, so, Babaji, let's try to establish a contact with the General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Thank you for staying with us, sir. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, General Babangida.
I'm trying to establish this contact.
Happy
birthday.
Mohammed is dead. We rejoice with you on your birthday, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we rejoice to you on the occasion of your birthday. I attended your 69th birthday, and it's a good thing to see you live up to 80 years. What is your message to Nigerians on the occasion of your birthday?
Thank you very much, Babangida. Thank you. I want to thank them most sincerely for the show of love and admiration for the little we have done.
Your life at 80, you are 80 now. When you look back and you want to see the number of years you've devoted to the Federal Republic of Nigeria in service of your fatherland, how do you feel when you see the country still evolving now?
General.
Okay, let's continue the studio while we are able to perfect our link with former President Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Okay, we are talking about Nigeria. You are 80 now, and you've served Nigeria for the best of your life. And when you want to see the country today, how will you see the development, assess the development of the country right now?
I want to say that we have a lot to do, and I have absolute faith and confidence in the Nigerian people. I have confidence about their resilience. I have confidence in the industry.
Technology at times, it can't be 100% guaranteed.
I think they are making efforts, and we can hear them faintly.
Okay, you can ask your question, Jide.
And I pray that we will continue to maintain the tempo as a people and work towards keeping a united Nigeria.
Okay, so we'll be back to him. Now, when you now look at, this is a country who went through civil war, but most of the military head of states that we've had, or military presidents we've had, they fought for this project, to defend this project. If you ask the likes of General Olusegun Obasanjo now, it will tell you that you know, the oneness of Nigeria, the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. These people, they love this country and they won't want to see anything that has to talk about balkanizing this project.
Well, if you put your life on the line for Nigeria, you lost your colleagues in the course of the war, you were lucky not to be killed, you took a bullet for Nigeria, you are not going to listen to anyone who wants Nigeria to break up. And that's the way IBB feels. Nigeria is first for him, and he remains committed to the unity of our nation. When it seemed like Nigeria was going to break into pieces over the June 12 problem, he was also one of the people who found a solution by contriving a situation in which the two dominant political parties, the PDP as well as the ANPP, produced Yoruba sons as candidates.
In 1999.
In 1999. They were the ones who brought Obasanjo out of Yola prisons and made sure that he contested the election and won. So there is a lot that these leaders have contributed. During their time, you can't even be talking about balkanizing Nigeria. That was not even an issue. It was not an issue at all. You can't bring it up. You can't even bring it up.
It wasn't subject of negotiation.
No. And I just hope that when you look back at the sacrifices that many leaders have made, sacrifices that many Nigerians, especially our servicemen and women, have made, you just pray that such sacrifices will not be in vain.
Yes, still talking about the sacrifices not being in vain. He's alive today, he's 80 today. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy with anything called disunity.
Yeah.
He won't be happy with the call for secession, the agitation here and there. There should be a way to reach out to these people. These are people that believe that the stronger, the better, that Nigeria is better united.
We should not forget that IBB survived two major coup attempts, in 1986 and then in 1990. The 1990 coup was dramatic in the sense that it questioned the unity of Nigeria. But ironically, Nigeria was able to get over it and moved on because they aside some states from the federation. But the reality is that most people of IBB's generation who fought the Civil War, they know the experience that they had, the killings, the murder, the sufferings of children, the sufferings of women. They saw it, they witnessed it. So not as if they read it in books, as some of us, did. So it's natural that they would not like to see a situation where Nigeria goes back to that dark tunnel. But the fact also is that it's a good dream that we want the Nigeria to be united, to be strong, But at the same time, we must establish a foundation that is rooted in justice, in fair play, and to build an egalitarian society that everybody has a sense of belonging. So I think that is a task that, that Nigerians are, have placed in the hands of their leaders. That, fine, is a country of 200 million people. That's great. Huge market, huge population. But then, unity is not just something you wish. You have to work it. You have to practically do things that will make people to have a sense of belonging. And that is why we need statements that will come up to address the burning issues in the country. So that, people that are aggrieved, we can engage them. I mean, when people fight, they have to end up on the table. So it's never too late for us to call ourselves together, to ensure that we don't have a major crisis.
Okay, let me quickly take this break now. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion. It's still a special on General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida at 80. Please stay with us.